Okay, ji, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We have addressed the numericals which were related to the application of the force method. And in case of trusses, I told you last time, I explained it, that there are two approaches when we are applying the force method for the solution of the trusses. There are two methods. First one is, as you have opted the procedure for beams and frames, over there you have taken the reaction as redundant, and you have produced, you have obtained a primary structure and one auxiliary structure, and then you have developed a compatibility equation, and that compatibility equation was used and was solved to find out the unknown redundant force. This was the procedure that you have adopted for beams, frames, and the trusses. CR. Okay. अच्छा, जिस वक्त भी कोई म्यूट हो जाए तो फौरन आपने बोलना, ठीक है, कोई ताकि मतलब ऐसे ही सेशन ऐसे ही न जाए.
Okay, sir.
Now today we will be considering the other approach for the solution of the trusses, and that is the member is taken to be redundant in the truss. In the truss, any truss element that will be taken to be redundant. What does it mean? Redundant means inactive. Redundant means that is removed from the original structure, and then under the principle of superposition, we will that original structure that will be broken up into two parts. The first one is the primary structure, and the second one is the auxiliary structure. Now, similar mechanism that will be adopted, but it will be for the member, truss member. Now, what will we do? The truss element that will be taken to be redundant. That means it will become ineffective, inactive, but in place of that member, a unit force will be applied. A unit force, and you know that every truss element that is connected between two joints, and we will be applying the unit force, and that unit force will be applied in such a way that at every joint it will be away from the joint. It will be away from the joint, we will see it. And in place of member, a unit force will be applied, which will be away from the joint at both ends, between which member is connected. The truss is analyzed for actual loading in primary structure and then for the unit force. So this is the second approach for the solution of the trusses. And first approach.
Excuse me, sir. सर प्राइवेसी लगा दें, कोई बच्चों को ना रिमूव कर रहा है, मुझे भी किसी ने कर दिया था.
Okay. Yes. Okay. अच्छा जी. So this will be the approach that will be adopted today. Now, this is नजर आ रहा है भाई? CR Uzair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when the member is taken as redundant, now this will be member or members. There may be one member or two members, but it will be depending upon the degree of indeterminacy. And according to that we will be considering the members as redundants. Now, when members are taken as redundant, then those members are considered to be disconnected. Disconnected means containing zero force. The unknown is a pair of forces pulling at the cut ends, and compatibility equation will be developed, and the total overlap at the cut due to combined action of the applied load and all applied forces must be zero. Now we see. In this case, you know that once again you have solved it earlier. This has been already solved by you. This has been solved by you, and today it will be solved by the second approach, and the results can be verified from the previous approach that you have adopted, and the results can be compared. Now, in this case, you know that as far as the degree of indeterminacy is concerned, that is 1. That means you need an extra equation except the equilibrium conditions or equilibrium equations. Now, that one equation that can be developed using the compatibility approach, and this equation will be known as compatibility equation. Now, in this case, it will be equal to, on the same lines as we have done earlier. Now, this member has been removed. That has been considered to be removed, and then we are having this sort of primary structure. Now, this is the primary structure. Now, this is the primary structure. Okay. Now, this primary structure, I have told you that it should be stable and it should be determinate. You can solve it by starting from this joint C. If you start the analysis from joint C, then you can analyze it easily. You can analyze it easily. There will not be any difficulty. So, because there are two members, two unknowns are there, and you are having two equations at every joint. So, sigma fx and sigma fy. By this way, you will be finding out these two forces. Similarly, you also find when you have found these, now the remaining forces are these in AD and DB. These can also be solved easily. There will not be any difficulty. So this way you will be finding out. You can analyze this primary structure. And this is stable. This is determinate. Plus the second one. This is. What will you do? This is the auxiliary structure. In place of this member, okay? In place of this member, you will be applying force. You will be applying. There will be a force which is known as FCD. Certainly, this is mounted, and this redundant force that has been applied without 54 kilonewton. And now in this case, you can see the force will be applied over there and in this direction. It should be away from the joint. And you know that whenever you might have solved the trusses using the joint method and method of sections and method of joints. Those were utilized to solve the trusses. And when you try to show graphically the force in the member, then either it was directed outward or inward. It was directed inward or outward. And you can see there are two arrows which have been shown. Now, can you tell me it is a compressive force or it is a tensile force? Anyone from the class?
Tensile, sir.
Sir, compressive force.
Tensile किसने कहा? हारिस हारिस बेटा बोलो ना हारिस। कंप्रेसिव किसने कहा और टेंसाइल किसने कहा भाई बताओ तो सही।
सर टेंजाइल तो मैंने कहा है उजैर।
अच्छा उजैर ने। अच्छा हारिस ने कंप्रेसिव कहा।
सर कंप्रेसिव आई थिंक एक और लड़के ने बोला है।
कोई बात नहीं है कौन सा जुर्म हो गया यार। आप अपनी खुल के आप अपनी अपना व्यू दें इसमें कौन सी बात है। घबराने वाली बात नहीं है ना कोई मैं इवैल्यूएशन कर रहा हूँ जी। बोले
सर
बेटे
कंप्रेसिव फोर्स होगी इस मेंबर में।
ये आप उजैर बोल रहे हैं।
यस सर।
अच्छा ये कंप्रेसिव फोर्स होगी। एनी अदर वन एनी अदर जुनैरा जुनैरा should I remove you Zunaira are you available Zunaira Zunaira yeah, you are being removed from the session. Okay. Mubin
Yes, sir.
Mubin जी ये
Yes,
बताएं
sir.
कि ये जी बेटा ये बताएं कि ये टेंसाइल फोर्स होगी या कंप्रेसिव होगी।
Compressive, sir.
कंप्रेसिव शाबाश। हाँ जी फरीहा फरीहा
Yes, sir.
कंप्रेसिव और टेंसाइल फोर्स।
Compressive, sir.
I think you are not sure.
Sir, compressive force.
Compressive force. Okay. और आकिब 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 जी आकिब
Yes, sir.
ये कंप्रेसिव फोर्स होगी या टेंसाइल फोर्स होगी।
Or compress.
Compressive. Okay. Right. So this is compressive force because when you compress the member, then in reaction the forces will be the arrows will be directed outward. This is the reaction. This is the force which is available in the member. Now, in this case, you will be providing the forces which are directed away from the joint. Now you have provided a cut over there at this place in CD member. This cut, this is an imaginary cut that has been provided over there. Now at this location you will be providing a force away from the joint and this force away from the joint, and this is the same FCD. This is same. Okay. Now you will be solving it, but no. In this case, certainly under the effect of this force, there will be shortening or elongation or whatsoever is the case. This is imaginary. Then it can be labeled as delta CD. This is the deformation that can take place, or I can say that this may be considered to be the overlap. Overlap किस अंदाज में in the next slide that will be explained. So this is the deformation that can take place in along CD length, plus any other deformation will be under the effect of under the effect of redundant force. The summation of these two displacements should be zero. This is general compatibility condition, and we have followed it earlier. So under the effect of this 54 applied forces, it will be delta CD, and under the effect of redundant force, it will be FCD into small fcd. This is the flexibility. Now you can see in this slide that this is FCD. We cannot find FCD directly, and we are having an expression using the force method. This is flexibility CD. What will we do? We will be applying a unit force away from the joint in the same sense as we have applied the redundant force, and then we will follow the same procedure as we have done earlier. And FCD, what will be this one? FCD will be equal to minus delta CD over this FCD, flexibility. So once again, this is primary structure. It will be solved as we have done earlier. In all the members, we will be finding out the forces. It will be P dash, and we will be solving this structure under the application of unit force. ठीक है, यहाँ पर unit force ऐसे लगी होगी, and you will be providing another force in this direction, and this can also be solved. The whole structure can be solved, and it will be giving you U. ठीक है?
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ जी.
सर वो एक दो स्टूडेंट कह रहे शायद नेट डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था तो वो एंटर नहीं हो रही, मीटिंग ज्वाइन नहीं हो रही.
ठीक. वो ये जुनैरा को तो मैंने खुद रिमूव किया था. चलो मैं इसको अब फिर रिमूव कर देता हूँ. जुनैरा.
Yes, sir.
जुनैरा.
Yes, sir.
ये पहले जब मैं बोलता रहा हूँ तो किधर थी तुम?
सर मैं यहाँ ही थी सर, वो काम नहीं कर रहा था.
रिस्पॉन्ड किया करो. ओके जी.
Okay, sir.
So you will be solving this one. It will be giving you the member forces in the form of P dash, and you will be solving this one under the effect of unit force, and it will be giving you the member forces under unit force. ठीक है, and it will be U. ठीक है, और ये टेबल आपको पता है कि किस तरह का टेबल होता है. ये now at your places everybody should solve it, and then I may call any member to send me the solution of the numerical. Now this is the same numerical as you have done earlier, and it will be it will be solved following the second approach, that you will be removing this member. These are the properties which are given over there, and you will be solving it on the same lines. This is P dash, this is U, delta, small delta, P or PUL. So you will be solving it at your places. Everybody is required to solve it. Please copy it, solve it, and you are given about 10 to 15 minutes. Everybody is required to solve at everyone's place. CR.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है, तो everybody should solve it. हर आदमी जो है वो इसको सॉल्व करे, और इसका जो रिजल्ट मैं सबसे पूछ लूंगा. Everybody should remain attentive. 15 मिनट है आप लोगों के पास, और इसके अंदर आप ये सॉल्व करें, टेबल बनाएं और इसकी फोर्सेस मुझे कैलकुलेट करके बताएं.
Yes, sir, Shyam.
ये एसी में कितनी फोर्स आ रही है प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर की वजह से? प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर में
सर -33.75।
अच्छा जी, ओके जी। उसामा,
यस सर।
उसामा,
यस सर।
ये बेटा बताओ कि सीडी में प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर में कितनी फोर्स आ रही है सीडी?
सर 0।
कमर हबीब, कमर हबीब,
यस सर।
ये बेटा बीसी में कितनी फोर्स है प्राइमरी स्ट्रक्चर?
सर -33.75।
ओके जी। रकीब अरूज, रकीब अरूज, रकीब रकीब अरूज, रकीब अरूज। यार ये कौन है?
सर राकिब बरूज है, 74 रोल नंबर आई थिंक।
राकिब, अच्छा राकिब है। ये क्यों नहीं बोल रहा? इसको मैं रिमूव कर दूं, राकिब अरूज is not available. He is being removed from the session. Okay. सालिहा नईम, सालिहा नईम,
यस सर।
ये बच्चे बताओ कि एडी में यूनिट फोर्स की वजह से कितनी फोर्स आ रही है? यूनिट जो स्ट्रक्चर है यूनिट फोर्स के अंदर एडी मेंबर
0.7।
0.7। ये जो चेक एंड पे आपने अप्लाई किया?
सर अभी कर रही थी।
अभी कर रही थी, ये गलत है तुम्हारी फोर्स, तो चेक करो। ये
ओके सर।
शाजेब, 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 शाजेब हमीद, शाजेब, शाजेब is also being removed from the session. Okay जी। उमर परवेज, उमर,
यस सर।
बेटा ये बताओ कि एसी मेंबर में यूनिट फोर्स की वजह से कितनी क्या वैल्यू है एसी मेंबर?
किस मेंबर में सर आपकी आवाज कट रही है?
एसी मेंबर में यूनिट फोर्स की वजह से क्या वैल्यू है एसी मेंबर?
सर -0.625।
ओके। जुनैरा, 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 ये बताओ जुनैरा, ये बताओ कि सीडी मेंबर में सीडी मेंबर की वैल्यू इसमें क्या फोर्स की वैल्यू है यूनिट फोर्स की वजह से? इसको अपना चेक करो, ये ऑडियो सिस्टम को सही करो, करवाओ अपने। हसन, 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 हसन जैन।
यस सर।
ये बेटा बताओ कि CD मेंबर में यूनिट फोर्स की वजह से क्या वैल्यू है?
सर 1 किलो न्यूटन।
ठीक है। CR ये इस वक्त जो है वो अटेंडेंस ये ले लो CR
ओके सर।
ये अभी कर लो। निकाल के comprehensive report should be submitted when you will be returning back to the campus regarding the attendance. ये जो है ये तुमने अपने and all information should be backed up by this downloads.
सर वो कुछ स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो कह रहे हैं कि शायद हमारा नेट डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया, तो
नहीं वो
हमें
राकेब अरूज नहीं बोल राकेब अरूज वो नहीं बोला। बाकी भी जो है ना मतलब ऐसे नहीं, ये तो नहीं है कि तो कुछ ना कुछ तो होना चाहिए ना, इस तरह तो नहीं है भाई, होते हुए भी वो ना बोल रहे तो ये तो गलत बात है ना। मौजूद हैं और फिर भी नहीं बोल रहे। ओके जी, अटेंडेंस ले ली है ये बस सब इन सबको इसको
सर वो सर स्क्रीनशॉट्स ही लिए हैं, वो डाउनलोड तो नहीं होती इधर से।
हाँ स्क्रीनशॉट जो है ना ये संभाल के रखना ना, मैं यही कह रहा हूँ, और इसका प्रिंट ले लेंगे और इसको जो है इसको आपने कन्वर्ट करते रहना और फिर ये पूरे सबूत के साथ ही मुझे देना, ठीक है?
ओके सर।
ओके जी। सो similarly now this is the solution of whether you were right or wrong, ठीक है? Similarly you will also ये CR
यस सर।
बेटा मैंने वो ये स्लाइड्स भेजी थी सेक्शन ए के CR को, तो उसने आपके साथ शेयर किया है या नहीं किया इसको?
यस सर, वो आज सुबह की थी।
ओके ठीक हो गया, तो ये आपको जो है ना वो मतलब है कि ठीक हो गया। तो आल्सो देयर आर अदर न्यूमेरिकल्स which are required to be solved at your places in the form of assignment। ये सारा कुछ मौजूद है, इसी तरीके से ये भी एक इस तरह का न्यूमेरिकल है। फिर आपके पास ये है, तो ये सारे के सारे आपने न्यूमेरिकल जो है वो you will be required to solve at your places in the form of an assignment, ठीक है? And whenever it will be required, I will be telling you to send me in the form of compressed folder. So this is regarding the force method for the solution, force method, application of the force method for the solution of the beam, frames and trusses. So this is all for this force method.
सर वो दोबारा कुछ स्टूडेंट्स के मैसेज आ रहे हैं कि शायद वो ऐड नहीं हो पा रहे हैं।
अच्छा मैं कर देता हूँ
सर। एक और सर अटेंडेंस के रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम था,
हाँ
वो
जी
आपसे डिस्कस कर।
जी
सर
जी।
अभी जिस तरह मैं स्क्रीनशॉट देता हूँ तो सर वो कुछ वक्त ये होता है कि कुछ बच्चे जो हैं वो उस वक्त कनेक्टेड नहीं, या उनका नेट का इशू आ गया है या इस तरह से, तो सर वो स्क्रीनशॉट में तो नहीं फिर आएंगे, तो उनका फिर किस तरह से होगा?
वो जो लेफ्ट ओवर हैं उन आपने 2-3 स्क्रीनशॉट ले लेने हैं ना ऊपर से लेके एंड तक, ठीक है? उनका मामला बाद में देखेंगे मौके पर।
ओके सर। सर वैसे इसमें वो जो डाउनलोड का ऑप्शन है उसमें वो पूरी हिस्ट्री आ जाती है, अगर वो हो जाए तो उससे फिर सबकी जो है वो डिटेल्स पता लग जाती हैं, उससे अटेंडेंस लगाना वो इजी रहेगा।
उसमें बेटा उसमें भी वो नहीं आते जो अभी लॉबी में हो, तो वो भी नहीं आते, तो डाउनलोड करने में कोई रिमूव हो रहा है फिर उसकी पूरी हिस्ट्री है उसमें आ जाती है, तो
यस सर। सर
वो भी सॉर्टिंग करना वो भी मुश्किल है।
सर वो डाउनलोड में वो आ जाता है सर, उसमें वो अरेंजमेंट के साथ ही सारे आते हैं, वो बाकी टीचर्स भी इसी तरह कर रहे हैं। तो सर उसमें अगर कोई रिमूव हुआ है बाद में ऐड हुआ है तो वो आ जाता है, इस टाइम ये बच्चा गया, इस टाइम ये है, वो
हाँ हाँ,
उसकी
पूरी
ईमेल वगैरह
हिस्ट्री,
से वो।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, वो पूरी हिस्ट्री आ जाती है। तो
यस
चलो
सर,
मैं
उधर से अटेंडेंस इजी रह
मैं
जाती है।
मैं बेटा मैं तुम्हें प्रेजेंटर बना दूंगा, तो चलो नेक्स्ट टाइम जो है ना ये आप डाउनलोड भी कर सकोगे, ठीक है।
सर वो मुझे आपने पहले भी एक दो लेक्चर में ना प्रेजेंटर बनाया, लेकिन वो मेरी तरफ से वो डाउनलोड होता नहीं, पता नहीं उसका क्या मतलब प्रॉब्लम है। सर आई थिंक वो ऑर्गेनाइजर है जो, फॉर एग्जांपल जिसने शायद मीटिंग स्टार्ट की है, या जो मतलब जो मीटिंग ओनर है शायद वो ही कर सकता है डाउनलोड, क्योंकि मैं तो एज अ गेस्ट ऐड हूँ आई थिंक।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, गेस्ट मैंने आपको प्रेजेंटर भी बनाया था, तो उसमें चले फिर इसको देखेंगे। चले इस पे भी मैं फिर शुरू में ही तुम्हें भी ओनर बना दूंगा ना, ऐसे भी हो सकता है, ठीक है।
चलें ठीक है सर, वो फिर मैं दोबारा से ट्राई करूंगा अगर डाउनलोड हो जाए तो।
जी चलो ठीक है।
ओके सर।
अच्छा जी, नो now the next topic, which is basically in continuation with the previous approach using the force method, that is ILD. Up till now you have you have studied the ILD for determinate structures. In elementary structure analysis, you have seen that there was a girder, or there were combination of girders, but those were not continuous. And you have found the maximum response drawing the ILD influence line. And influence line, as you know, you might be knowing it very well because you have just studied it in the previous session. Influence line, what is influence line? It is basically the response. This is the response of the structure against applied loading. When you load a beam, and you are looking for the maximum response, then just you select the location of the load, and then you see which location will be giving you the maximum reaction. Similar is the case with the shear force. Similar case is with the bending moment. So influence line, these are generally utilized for the moving loads. And now, up till now, we have considered the static load. The load is at one place. You have placed it at one place, and then you are looking for the and then you solve the structure for their member forces or the support reactions. Similarly, up till now, you have not considered the continuous structure, indeterminate structures. In elementary structure analysis, you have covered only the determinate structures, not the indeterminate structures. Now in this session, we will be considering the indeterminate structures, how ILDs can be utilized, how ILDs can be applied, can be used to solve the indeterminate structures. Now, as you know, the loading consists of, there are different types of loading. As far as the type of loading is concerned, point load, UDL, UVL, similarly, it may be dead load, live load. Now, as far as the dead load is concerned, that will certainly remain in its place during its lifetime, whereas the live load, that will be changing its position as well as their value may also be changing with the passage of time. Similarly, if the furniture is available in the room, or if the train is moving on the bridge deck, then certainly you will be designing the bridge deck or the girder against the maximum response, Now, so that, and why we choose the maximum response? So that
सर स्क्रीन स्टक है और आई थिंक आपकी आवाज भी नहीं आ रही।
ILDs, influence lines diagram.
में सर
That should
सर वो कोई स्टूडेंट्स कह रहे हैं कि उनका नेट डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था तो उन्हें इन कर दी।
Uzair,
यस सर।
क्या बात है बेटा?
सर वो कुछ स्टूडेंट्स कह रहे हैं कि उनका इंटरनेट डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था तो हमें वो मीटिंग में इन करवा रही
आवाज सही नहीं आ रही, आवाज सही नहीं आ रही। बाकी अगर कोई लेट इन करना तो वो मैं कर। Okay. That shows a variation of a function at a specific point on the truss beam or caused by unit load. What is in case of ILDs? Just you apply a unit force and then the actual value of the load that is multiplied with the ordinate of the ILD, and then you calculate the maximum response of the beam. This is well known to you. Everybody is knowing it. 56. Hasib.
Yes, sir.
क्या मसला है यार? हसीब,
Yes, sir.
आपकी आवाज कट रही है, क्या मसला है यार? 56.
Yes, sir.
आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir.
सर हमें आ रही है। आई थिंक आपकी साइड पे इशू है थोड़ा।
Yes, sir.
Okay. So at a specific point and unit load placed at any point along the structure, common functions which include those are the support reaction, shear force, and bending moment. And in case of if you remember that just this is the review of your previous knowledge, you might be well aware of beam, and when you were being introduced with the ILD, this is a beam and this is by a unit force. And if you are looking for the reaction, maximum reaction A, then you will apply a unit force. You will give a unit displacement. You will give the unit displacement, and this will be giving, and there will be a straight line. Now, when you lift this beam, then the deflected shape of the beam will be very similar to that of ILD. The deflected shape of the beam will be very similar to that of ILD. Okay? Now, if this is placed over there, then you will be, if it is having some value, then this value will be multiplied with this ordinate, and then you can find out the reaction. So, the value of the reaction response at this location. Similarly, this is for the RA, this is for RB, ILD for RB, this is for shear force. Can be drawn. One force is acting upward, the leftward is acting downward. This and the total ordinate, that is its value is unit 1. Similarly, when you are drawing the ILD for the bending moment, then there is a couple that is applied, and leftward couple, leftward moment, that will be counterclockwise in this direction, and rightward, that will be applied in this direction clockwise, and the deflected shape of the beam, that will be similar to that of ILD. So this is ILD for bending moment, this is ILD for shear force, this is ILD for the reaction. Now, if there are number of loads which are acting over there, then you are looking for the reaction, then under each and every load you will find out the ordinate, and that will be multiplied with the value of the load, and those will be summed up. So we can say that the influence lines are scalar as well as additive. If they are, you can add these values, and you can get the total response. Influence line for the individual load may be added together to obtain the total effect felt by the structure at a given point. When adding together, it is necessary to include the appropriate offset due to the spacing of the load across the structure. It means if the load is acting over there and the other one is at 2 meters from the previous load, then this offset, this distance should be considered when you are going to find the ordinate. Now, if there are certainly if that is located between A and B, then you will be finding out the area under this UDL. If there is UDL at this location, then you will be finding out the area under that UDL. So that area will be, so this way you can find out the total response of the structure. So this will be the distributed load. And now this is the mechanism. Now influence line becomes a mechanism where the influence lines of the indeterminate structure become just determinate. So that will be adopted as you have done earlier for the determinate structure in elementary structure analysis for the indeterminate structure. So we will be considering indeterminate structures in this session, in this subject, on the same lines as you have done earlier for the determinate structures. Auntie 56?
Yes, sir.
Can you listen? 56?
Yes, sir.
Ayan, CR.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is all for today. Next time, inshallah, we will be considering the ILDs for indeterminate structures. That was just a review for the previous knowledge, and then we will be back, inshallah, we could be considering ILDs for indeterminate structures.
Excuse me, sir.
उजैर,
यस सर